You got it. You got it. We're going to knock it out.
I'm ready.
And we're back. Welcome back to another episode of the Podirondack Show. I'm Travis Huber.
I'm Mike Connor. Together we got over 35 years of experience in the old TV biz. There's a saying in the business, hurry up and wait. These are the conversations that we have while we're waiting. We got Obi back for another one. If you guys saw the first one, it was fun. We imagine this one will be equally fun. Wouldn't you say, Obi?
Yes.
What are we talking about?
So I was hanging out at a barbecue and I started talking to a guy and he manages a team of video game players.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, there's competitive video game players on teams.
Yeah,
And apparently they're going around and making millions of dollars just to play video games.
this is true.
My parents said it was going to rot my brain, so I stopped playing. And
That was a bad move.
Yeah, your parents were wrong. I spent a quick minute working at Blizzard. I was the same as Travis. I grew up playing normal sports. So I remember getting there and on the first day being a little jockey and being like, whatever, you guys are nerds. And these kids were like, no, man, it's the coolest thing. It's going to be the future of sports. And I was like, yeah, okay. I cannot tell you how nuts these fucking tournaments are. It's like going to a Super Bowl. Like the fans are crazy, the little groupies are crazy, the athletes, as they call them, they have full groupies, dude. They have purple hair and
Fucking
shit. It's
nuts.
amazing.
That's cool. That's real
They're
cool.
full on pro celebrity. Like it's crazy, and it blew my mind. But it is a thing. When I used to work there, parents would be, I would tell them, oh, I work at Blizzard, and they do the event, and their kids would freak out. And then mom and dad would be like, dude, I can't get this kid off the thing. He wants to play Heroes of the Storm or World of Warcraft all day long. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Just let him do it. What about the homework? Fuck the homework. Let the kid play. Is he good? They're like, yeah, he's really good. He's ranked like 50th in the world. I'm like, cool. Keep him at it.
Well, like it's kind of like regular sports. Like even if you're great at basketball, doesn't mean you're going to the show. It's not gonna be. Doesn't mean you're gonna be in the NBA.
It's equally difficult. You think you're good at video games or basketball? Good luck making it to the big leagues. In video games, equally as difficult. These kids train. They live in houses. They have nutritionists. There's one team that they're owned by the guy who owns the Philadelphia 76ers. They fly them out like 2 or 3 times a year to have a training camp with the team doctors, nutritionists.
That makes me angry.
And people from the Philadelphia 76ers. These are video game kids. Yeah.
You guys gamers?
Well,
Did
so
you-
like
did you grow up with game systems?
So yeah, I mean, like I've had every game system except for like I don't fuck with Xbox. I don't think Microsoft knows how to make a gaming system.
Same with me. So I didn't have Atari, but I had Nintendo. Then we had Sega Genesis.
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. My brother got Sega Dreamcast, so we had it.
I had the Dreamcast.
with like
I had the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
GameCube.
Yeah.
64.
Yeah.
The Wii.
Oh, I wasn't a GameCube guy. My
You know
buddies had it.
GameCube?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a GameCube. My buddy had GameCube.
Yeah.
But I had the Wii.
How about you, old man?
So I had Parcheesi, Monopoly, Uno, checkers.
I have Uno Dare, Uno Flip, Uno
like the
Slap.
card game, not
Yeah, there's a card game called Uno Flip where there's cards on both sides,
That's insane.
and then you play a flip card and you have to flip your cards over,
Wait, but
and
how
it's
do
a
you
whole
hold,
different thing.
they'll see all your cards?
Yeah, but you're not really concentrating on that, and once you flip, shit's
I
different.
never had any video game systems. I did have a little brother who had every single one.
Don't you have an
I was-
Oculus?
But he bought that for himself.
I bought it for myself.
I'm saying growing
after I
up,
had a
growing up,
job.
you didn't
growing
game that.
up.
Oh, but growing up, you didn't
no
have-
fucking way.
You never had a
video
64 or nothing?
Okay, I take it back. We did have an Atari.
Yikes.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yikes.
You remember ColecoVision? What up, ColecoVision? We had one of those that had a dial jobby on the remote. Cabled remotes too, by the way. You guys probably don't even know shit about that.
Yeah.
So-
Nintendos and Segas had cabled remotes, guys.
I didn't have anything. When Nintendo came out, listen, I'm going to throw this out there. I feel like we've been doing this a while, and we have a bond. You guys are going to be okay with this. My friends had all beat Super Mario Brothers. Like, they saved the princess. They were on to Zelda, and I'm coming over.
Oh, Zelda, dude.
I had to go over to my friend's house to play. I could not get past level 2. I'd be on like 2-3. I get to 2-4, and I would fucking scream to the heavens that I was the best. And
Was
these
this
dudes would be
Mario
like,
1, 2, or 3?
the first one.
Okay.
And they're done. They beat the game years ago, and I'm still like doop 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 whatever.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Mario 3 was the only good one. Like Mario 1 is great. Mario 2 is not even a Mario game. We can get into that fucking whole thing. But yeah, Mario, like Nintendo bought the rights to a game that they're like, oh, just replace all the characters.
Did y'all have a favorite brand, favorite game? Like, was it Sonic? Was it
Video?
Mario? Was there a game that was your game?
Pitfall?
Streets of Rage, Sega. That was the thing. Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage.
Was it a fighting game? Like
Well, no, Streets of Rage was it was called like there's this genre of games called side scroll beat 'em ups. So Streets of Rage, you had these characters and you like hit the mean streets and you all have to beat your way to the boss and then beat the game. And like side scroll beat 'em ups are like Ninja Turtles, X-Men, like. So
Street
you go to
Fighter,
arcade
but
and
it's more the
and like you're on a team beating up a bunch of motherfuckers.
Like
So-
Pitfall.
Yes. I guess. I don't know. What
Oh,
Pitfall
dude,
is.
I love going to fucking the movie theaters and playing the Simpsons video game. The
Simpsons
2D
side scroll
scroller.
beat 'em up.
Yeah.
So
Pac-Man.
not a beat 'em up, but an amazing,
It's amazing.
timeless
Yeah,
game.
it's a great game.
I have a son, loves Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Loves playing Pac-Man.
Smart kid.
It's a great game. I don't care who you are across the world. If you are old or young, you play Pac-Man, you're gonna fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, that's
So
true.
simple, and it's amazing.
Especially if you sit down. Remember the like desktop Pac-Mans, 2 players you'd sit across and you do. Those were the best.
Have you been to Dave & Buster's?
Yeah.
Have you played Pac-Man Party? It's like a 4-player Pac-Man.
What?
Bro,
No.
Sounds like a party.
for you at home, go Google this game. It is very incredible. You play Pac-Man, and you're actually just Pac-Man versus Pac-Man against other people. Like
There's no ghosts?
Fuck the ghosts.
So you have to eat pellets and chase down the other.
Yeah, you
3
get like big
players?
pellets. You become a giant Pac-Man, then you're eating everyone.
What?
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
it's insane.
You guys remember the game Bubble Bobble?
Yeah.
Okay, so me and my dad would go ham on Bubble Bobble, like up to level like there's like 300 levels on Bubble Bobble.
You know
it
what?
just kept going.
It shows.
What the fuck is Bubble Bobble?
It's just these aliens that throw out bubbles.
Yeah, you're supposed to like match the colors and shit. Is that the right one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like the green ball gets the green one. You like that. There's
sounds
like
super
there
fun.
was a Peggle was a big computer game. Peggle with a horse.
Did you guys ever think in a million freaking years that like while you were playing these games, getting yelled at by your parents to stop playing these games, that at one point there would be full-blown teams and managers and people who have a job managing professional video game teams?
No.
I didn't think that would happen, but I also don't think if that existed that it would have changed anything.
What do you mean?
I remember how I used to like
if
football.
pro
Football was
video-
life. I was Danny Rojas of American football. Like football was fucking life.
Yeah.
When I was growing, like I would go out and I'm like, I'm gonna go run and I'm gonna train. And my mom's like, you're not going anywhere unless you clean your room.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that like my mother didn't have faith in me, but like in her head, like this dude ain't gonna make money fucking playing football. That's like it's not gonna happen.
right.
Like even though football was established as a fucking professional sport that there was a career in.
Yeah.
That was like my mom's like, okay, you're gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be a football player, you're gonna be a lawyer. I'm like, I'm sorry, miss, but the chances of me being a doctor
which
above
is-
a football player, like,
Which is funny, like
give me whatever the fuck you're smoking.
yeah, God bless your mom, right, for wanting a good life. But like the chances of becoming a pro football player, and not even for anybody, are probably just as difficult as becoming a doctor or a lawyer.
Okay.
There's
level
more
she
doctors and
wanted
lawyers
to.
in the world
But
than
the
there are
level-
professional football players.
That is true.
The chances are better to become a doctor and a lawyer.
That is true, but I'm saying for me, chances of me going to medical school, graduating, and becoming a successful doctor are very slim.
You know what game? You know what game changed the game for me? Because like when I grew up, they were always my brother's consoles. My brother had the Nintendo. It was my
Oh, so you
brother's
didn't
Sega.
have them.
It was my. But what I did have was a Game Boy, and that Game Boy was fucking legit.
What was
for
your
me.
Game Boy game?
Tetris.
It was Pikachu or Tetris.
Tetris
Or-
all day.
I was Tiny Toons. Tiny
You
Toon
gotta say
Adventure.
Pikachu, Pokemon, Pokemon or
Pokemon Pikachu games.
Only Pikachu.
I
only fucking Pikachu.
I never got into Pokemon. I never I'm not sure if you understood the phenomenon of the Pokemon games.
Yeah.
But
I did
bro,
a
there
Pokemon
was
show once.
it was like this was like a legit cult following. Like everyone played Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I never got into it. I think I was like in between the times that was cool.
Yeah.
I was a big Nintendo 64 guy. Like I had every single
Yeah.
Nintendo 64
GoldenEye.
game.
Dun, 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 dun,
GoldenEye.
dun, dun.
I remember like GoldenEye was the shit, but there was kids that were trying to make Perfect Dark real cool. Do you remember Perfect Dark?
No.
So do you remember? Have you ever heard of Perfect Dark?
No, I'm telling you, I'm real quick side note. I was just thinking about this. I literally did not have any video game systems. My brother had every single one. I complained about it so much. My first video game system, my brother bought for me.
And what was it?
Is the Xbox. Like I'm an Xbox guy. I've always
Yuck.
been an Xbox guy. I don't like the PlayStation controller.
Xbox is the worst goddamn console
I
on the
fucking
planet.
love it.
Xbox,
I love it.
like think about the move that Xbox made. Like PlayStation, they're like, hey, we're coming out with the PS5, and Xbox said, cool. You know what we're gonna let? We're gonna let everybody play every Xbox game ever. And they're like, that's your big fucking move? I can play fucking Crash Bandicoot. Like,
And who owns those anymore? And no
Like,
one, no one kept those.
like,
no one
it's-
still has their original shit.
Like you can go on,
got-
like you can go on the Xbox. I forgot the name of the platform, but you can like they have like every single Xbox game. And I just house sitted for a friend of mine. He's like, oh, you play the Xbox at the Xbox One, you know, like you can play any Xbox game. I'm like, I'm a PlayStation guy. He's like, oh well, you know, you can play any like all the Halos are on here. You can play, you know, Army of Twos. And I'm like going through the games, and I'm like, fucking Xbox. Spoiler alert, Xbox fucking sucks. Microsoft does not know how to make good games. It's shitty.
Wait, does Microsoft make games? Did they make?
So that's another
They make stuff in-house, but
that's another interesting thing is that some games are exclusive to some consoles.
Right.
So like there's people out there that have Xbox that have never played Horizon Zero
Yeah.
Dawn or Forbidden West. There's people out there who have PlayStation who've never played Halo.
Yeah.
Because it's not cross-platform.
Did y'all ever play? This game used to scare the shit out of me. Resident Evil on N64 used to scare the fuck out of me.
Dude, the new Resident Evil just came out.
Oh god.
The new Resident Evil
You'd be
came
walking down a completely dark hallway with just a flashlight. And then like so the screen's all dark except for this little bit, and then out of nowhere you just hear a growl and you're like,
I was never good at the first-person shooters. I think when I did get into video games, I was always do the sports games. I
Yeah.
grew up playing sports. I understood how to play the games. I understood golf and football and baseball and basketball and like soccer. And I loved those games. I loved winning 37 Super Bowls and being undefeated. And like that's fun, right? That's why you play video games.
Yes.
I was that guy though. Like I'm putting it on
liked-
like not the easiest settings, but like not the hard. Like people be like, oh, we play Tiger Woods on nothing, no assists. I'm like, why? Go play golf. The fuck are you doing?
But you gotta go outside.
Yeah,
there's a
you
whole
play
thing.
Tiger Woods to shoot 18 under par at every golf course
Yeah,
and
yeah.
win
What do
all
you-
the
yeah.
tours. I'm that guy that's like.
you didn't get
bumping
the
into
inverted
wall.
controller,
Yeah, and I'm looking up at the ceiling and I'm getting
Yeah.
shot and I'm shooting light bulbs. And
I always thought that was a shitty thing about video games is when you just jump in, there's never a proper tutorial to walk you through the game. And
Call of Duty has a fun one. That's
yeah,
pretty
well,
good.
Call of Duty, I mean, they've had 70 different versions to figure it out.
They've had some time. Yeah.
Like, I loved sports games growing up, but I liked how cartoony they were. Once like Madden and NBA 2K and Live started coming out, it started to lose my interest. So
Really?
when I was playing video games, I was playing like, this is gonna make me sound old, but I was playing NFL Street, NHL Hits, NBA Street. Like I was having fucking fun.
Yeah.
Cause like the games I grew up was NBA Jam and
Oh, fuck. He's on
Wayne.
fire!
Oh yeah, and Wayne Gretzky
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah,
you know
yeah,
Techno
yeah.
Bowl,
Yeah.
NFL Hit, like Blitz.
Blitz was the best.
NFL Blitz, like those games were fucking fun because I got the sports element of it, but I didn't play video games to like sit on the 50-yard line and run a yard and like watch a coach sit there and throw his clipboard down. Like that part, like managing a team like that.
See, that
part
was just gonna say when you're like that when the like career modes and owner modes started coming out, done. Like I was hooked. I loved playing owner mode. I loved setting prices for fucking hot dogs and chips.
Fucking
and
old
building
white guy over here.
Yeah, the fucking
Yeah, and,
colonizer.
Like, yeah, telling people what to do and like demanding progress.
I got a game for you. It's called Sims. You'll love it.
Yeah, I got the SimCity, but yeah.
Do you have games on your phone? Like, are there games that you're like, I'm not doing shit. I'm gonna open up this game and play right now.
So I have a game that I always go back to over and over and over, and I'll flip around and play it. But this one I always go back to. It's the dumbest game. It's called 2048. It is literally just a block game where you take two twos and make a four, four fours make it eight.
Like Candy Crush, almost.
Yours is Candy Crush?
No, it's almost. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like
numbers.
a
Numbers.
Do you have a cell
Sudoku
phone
and
game?
Candy Crush had a baby.
yeah. It's a South Park game.
This guy, the tap one where you just tap all
Dude.
day long, too.
Well, no, I have different characters, and each of them has different special powers, and they have charge ups. And while I'm paddling this person,
All day.
fuck you.
Bro, I'll be like, "Where's Travis?" He's outside smoking, and if he's got his phone like
Yeah,
this,
yeah, it's so-
I get called out
I
that way.
can't
Like,
talk to him until he goes
if I'm
vertical.
like my girlfriend comes out, I was like, hey, are you winning? Which I know is not her passive aggressive way, but I'm just kind of like, shut up, mom.
Yeah.
I'm not. There's no way to win. It's just playing.
Yeah.
Like I lose my shit.
Also, it is a passive aggressive way to say, "Why aren't you paying attention?" to
Yeah, it's
me?"
like, hey, are you winning your game? I'm like, it's first of all, I don't own this. It's not my game. Second of all, there's no winning, and like, it's one of those things.
At least it doesn't say little game.
Oh yeah. Oh, are you winning your little game?
Are you winning this
Oof.
conversation?
Yeah.
That's very mean.
Before we go, do you have a favorite phone game?
I have a favorite phone game. I have a favorite phone game, a favorite console game. My favorite phone game right now that I'm just always playing. Ugh, it's very, very embarrassing. But it's
Is it a cop?
World of Tanks.
Rocketbot. It's called Rocketbot.
Is that the one where you have to shoot him up and you have to land the?
Kind of, but not really. So you're just you have a little tank. You get 3 rockets and a bunch of other things, and then like you play with other people around the world. There's like sometimes rooms with like 30 other tanks in there, and you're shooting at each other, going around these different worlds.
That's another thing. It's because I'm old. I don't like playing games with other people. I want
That's
to
an old
play
thing.
against the computer.
That's an old thing.
Yeah.
That's an old thing. Because like a computer, it's a program. It's like you can beat the program. You can figure out a way.
Listen, you can beat the program if you're smart enough to know that the program is a program and it will eventually do only a set amount of things.
But
if
you're
you're
not.
like me and you're too freaking dumb to even know that the ghosts always go a certain way, then you never win Pac-Man. You never win any of these games, and that makes it super fun because you always have hope.
Speaking of fun and hope,
Yeah. This has been another episode. Thank you again, Obi, for joining us.
No problem. I have really enjoyed this.
I appreciate it. We enjoyed having you. Again, if you enjoyed what you saw, subscribe. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. We hope you did like it, though. We'll see you on the next one. Travis Huber, Mike Connor, Obi Ikemefuna.
Check out Papa Don't Preach on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Play, everything.
except for on Xbox.
We are
they
not
got a
on
good show.
Xbox.
It's super funny. You know what I did enjoy is your secret McDonald's.
It exists.
Watch the secret
Oh.
McDonald's bit on YouTube and all that. It's so funny. We'll have you back.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm gonna play with my third nipple.